So do you guys want to talk some comic crap?
Yeah.
It's about a piece of garbage who was in comics for a bit, created a firestorm, then left comics.
It's a she.
It's a she who left comics
Heather,
and then came back. Valiant Comics Senior Editor Heather Antos claims America has the worst fans. And there's somebody who twisted this around a little bit, and I think it's kind of funny the way it came out. But former Marvel Comics editor and now senior editor at Valiant Comics, Heather Antos, declared America has the worst fans. So somebody, a Twitter user named Hucksters, asks, what thing has the worst fans? And I don't know who this person is. I mean, I don't know why they're important, why she was answering his tweet, unless she just wanted to start some crap. And you know that's her job, is to start crap to get people talking, because it's a way to benefit her company. And I really don't see how this benefits Valiant in the slightest.
No.
You know, but the whole idea of bad news is you know, what is the saying? What is the saying? You know what I'm trying to say. Even bad news is good, or even bad coverage is good coverage. Whatever it is.
Even bad publicity is good publicity.
Right.
I mean, like Valiant don't have what DC and Marvel have with the movies over here and Disney, big backbones, you know? They don't have that, right?
No, they don't.
All they have is their books. So she's going to sit there and shit on the fans in a smaller company like that.
This horrible individual was hired to do nothing less than start controversy, stir that controversy, and make a name for herself as the person that does this all the time. Antos, who is editing Exo Manowar, which I don't know anybody who gives a rat's ass about Exo Manowar, or even has in the past anymore.
I liked that Joe Quesada Chromium cover back in the day.
Yeah, I have a couple of those.
Yeah, it was nice. It was great.
Yeah. Antos, the editor of Exo Manowar, responded with one word: America. I like the fact that they archived the link just in case people want to talk about it in the future. But I was just going to say something. I lost my train of thought.
I seen it happen too and went.
Speaking of
I know. She would double down with Husk Tears. Oh, Husk Tears is the guy's name. Okay. Raymond, please come to my island. I have no idea what any of that means. He says the best response was Jesus. You're currently in second place behind my friends who said Jesus Christ for best answer. The replies to you are real bad, though. And she says, what can I say? The worst fans. And then here's a page of her. Didn't she start some type of class on how to be an editor? Wasn't that the thing she was pushing for a while?
No, I think it was crowdfunding, on how to crowdfund.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's even worse.
For once we agree.
It's even worse. Antos would be heavily criticized for her response. At least one person mocked Marvel Comics America series. Nice to live in a country that allows you to express your disdain for it. You could always leave, though. Most people would be happy to see that, said Metal Gear Mondo. And then someone responded, for once we agree, and shows a picture of America.
Chavez.
I don't know if America Chavez's fans are the worst in the world. They're very... They're dumb, but whatever.
Why do you think they... Why do you think they keep on hiring her? I just find it weird that the comic industry keeps on... I mean, you could tell she had a disdain for the industry when she was in Marvel. But yet everyone just keeps on,
because she still has the power. Because she still has the power, and she's still highlighted enough with the power to make one tweet to totally bash, and she probably does less damage attacking the fans than she would if she would go SJW, Me Too, whatever kind of power she has right now.
Have you guys ever seen
Valiant fired me because they sided with Comicsgate? It would ruin Valiant right now.
Have you ever seen the movie The Social Network?
I haven't.
With Jesse Eisenberg and whatever. Well, what's his name? The dancer. Who's the singer? oh crap, I forget his name. Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake plays the guy who created Napster, and it shows how he got involved and so forth. And at one point, he's sitting down with the guy that created Facebook and all, and they're talking, and he's like, "Man, I changed the record business." And then the Jesse Eisenberg's partner, the guy Andrew Garfield that played Spider-Man in two really good Spider-Man movies, says, "What are you talking about? You didn't change the record business. You lost." He says, "I'd like to sell you a Tower Records." He did. He changed the business. He changed it, maybe not for the best, but he changed the business with what he did. Heather Antos, you could go to her, and she's going to apply for your as an editor of Valiant. They're going to say, "What have you done?" And she says, "Did you see all the crap I stirred up with just a picture of me and some friends having a milkshake?"
Yeah.
Just imagine all the stuff that came from that. How much attention Marvel got because of that. You had people rallying behind her. You had people attacking her left and right. But all that buzz, all that attention,
and it's not
caused by her. It had nothing to do with being female. But
no,
she did it.
Politics and where she is.
She did it by posting one picture of her and a bunch of people having milkshakes.
I guarantee you was to put my wife in her place in Valiant, all of a sudden they might be one of the best comic books out there. My wife is she's motivated by making money, so she's motivated. She's
well, Heather Antos
she wants to win every race she's in.
Heather Antos isn't motivated in making money. Heather Antos is motivated by getting attention.
Yep.
And that's what she gets paid to do.
Yep.
And that's what she's doing here. I mean, she's got an article on Bleeding Cool or Bounding into Comics, and I'm sure there's more of them out there that are bringing attention to the project she's working on, Exo Manowar for Valiant, no matter what dumb, stupid thing she said.
I've always wondered how many times she's mocked the fact that she's like, these people don't like me, but yet they're on live stream or they're making a video where they've bought the book and they're giving me free advertisement. And they're complaining about the book, but they're giving me free advertisement. She has that power where people will go, just because Heather Antos or these people are responsible for this book, I'm going to buy it and pick it apart. So that's her power. When that dies, she'll go away.
Well, that that is a smaller portion of selling books. Is very much a smaller portion of what her job's about. But getting people talking about it.
Yeah.
So, but let me read some more of these.
Was for Marvel. That's my point, and that's my question. It's kind of a question, but that's my point. Is with Disney, Marvel, and Warner Brothers, DC, they had other backbones. But what about Valiant? Valiant can't keep that kind of outrage culture. Keeps me relevant because no one's buying my books.
Well, that's the difference between where we were back in the 80s and 90s and where we are today. Jim Shooter was about selling comics. If your comic didn't sell like 40,000 or 60,000 a month, they canceled the series and they found something else to take its place. Nowadays it's how many people are talking about you on Twitter. Yeah. How many people are sharing this article on Twitter is more important than actually selling the comics.
The TV show Batwoman, nobody watched it, but everybody talked about it, so they kept it going a season, which was never unprecedented. Nobody's ever done that before. Your ratings were so low, you should have been hacked 2 seasons ago or whatever.
Did you see that they went on hiatus during the shutdown where most people are at home watching TV? That show went on hiatus. That's so funny. That's a whole nother issue. Let me get back to this so we can wrap this up, okay? Somebody says, and people wonder why the comics industry is in a ditch. This was the poster girl for 2014 to 2018. Amen. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And then we go on, and somebody says, so how's pencils down going for you? Wasn't she the one that started that hashtag, pencils down?
No, it was Ethan. I remember watching one of his
it.
streams. Oh, he stole it?
I think she was one of the early ones that said it.
When I said pencils down,
yeah,
and he turned it into a hashtag. And he was
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yoink!
And it was brilliant. It's so good. It's probably
and it's eating them alive. It's eating them all alive.
It's probably one of the best since that Comicsgate hashtag itself.
And here's another example.
He lives in their heads rent free.
Yeah, here's another example of what I'm talking about. I'm scrolling through this article, and you're reading these replies where they're taking shots at her, and then she joins back in and says, I think the replies alone prove my point. And then, of course, there's another preview page for Exo Manowar. You know, you're reading this, you're checking out what's going on, you're seeing this hatred, this back and forth stupidity, but you're getting to see free previews of this comic. And this is actually kind of sad. This shouldn't come as a surprise. Antos is quickly becoming synonymous with the idiocy rather than the comic book editor. Back in 2008, she tweeted, "He has risen. Just kidding. April Fools." I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was a way of her to get more attention because
she's awful.
So then there's some other stuff in here about them ranking on her and all that good stuff. But the bottom line is she's back. She's using her power of the internet and the Twitter as useless as ever. But you know what? God love her. She's out there doing her job. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing, getting attention for a company that is probably not going to survive what we're going through right now.
No.
Hey everybody, thanks a lot for checking out our video. If you like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and join us again. We live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We usually go for about an hour. We do drawing, we talk about comics, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Make sure you leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down either way, and we'll catch you all next time.